Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Beastmen campaign with Molokh Slugtongue. Last episode, we defeated both Kislev and the Bone Rattlers tribe before making our way down to the southern part of Ostenmark. Here, we encountered the Wargrove of Woe and the Lords of Drakenhoff, and after watching their two faction leaders, Striker and Manfred respectively, fight one another just south of our position here at Essen, I saw an opportunity and decided to take it. Not only did we defeat Manfred in battle then, but we also laid siege to the Wargrove's capital at Gryphon Wood, and that is where we're going to be starting things today. Now you will notice in our hordes by Gryphon Wood that we have a new banner being held up high, and that is our new army that we were able to unlock thanks to getting enough marks of urination last episode. Now going through these submissions, I picked my favourite, and that is Zahatori of the Shadows, a character submitted by Adamund Bakala. Now this character is a Great Grey Shaman of Shadow Magic, and you can see its backstory coming up on screen right now. Nice, short and sweet, and a bit of mystique as well, as it makes you wonder what this unknown force is. And from my knowledge of Warhammer lore, what I'm thinking personally is Be'lakor, the Dark Master. Yeah, I can imagine this character Zahatori being, especially if I go on his character details, and you can see he's a tactician. Careful planning, knowledge of the terrain, the weaknesses of the enemy are the key to victory. I imagine him between his knowledge of shadow magic and that, just being this sort of quiet, taciturn, stern beastman, very much at odds with the stereotypical boisterous image of the beastman. But in return, you know, he stays in the shadows, but he does the job. He gets it done. And he's following the commands of his unknown master. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. So thank you for your submission, mate. Now, he's going to get involved in the attack at Gryphon Wood. And I know last time I talked about actually fighting the battle, but given it's going to be a decisive victory, we're not going to take any casualties. In fact, let me just double check. Yeah, we're not even going to lose any units, so I'm just going to go ahead and auto-resolve. Nice and easy. So we'll do that. 20,000. I'll take it. There we go. And we managed to unlock the Ritual of Ruin. Okay. Lords of Awry. Okay, that's handy enough. The extra growth. None of these. This doesn't really, concern us. The growth. The range is really crap, and it's not going to be that useful for us. The only thing that might be of use, really, is the leadership. And I suppose, I don't know, does the reload time reduction affect our Cygor's ability to attack? I really don't know. Anyway, let's click that. Ooh. Malagos has picked up Glittering Scales. It's not the best offensive item, but it gives a bit of extra bonus, to defense. And the Glittering Scales does reduce enemy attack within 40 meters. So it can affect quite a reasonable area, and at least affect a couple of units, depending where we place him. So that's useful. Oh, Filth Mace. Oh, this is very thematic for the Famine Fiend, to have a mace blessed by Nurgle's choicest plagues. So let's see, it gives us magical attacks, and as we can see on the tooltip, plus 30% base weapon damage, the ability to cause terror, and poison for 36 seconds. While it's useful, we don't really need to worry so much with Molokh. Reason being, he already causes terror. I believe he's already allows everybody to get poison attacks. So, well, at least himself for definite. So I don't really think we need him to have it. Oh, Zahatori has picked up a Forbidden Rod as well. Okay. What I might do... What does Fordant have, by the way, again? Sword of Swift Slaying. What I might actually do... Yeah, Nurgle's Foul Stink. I'm actually going to give you the Filth Mace, as he's obviously blessed by Nurgle as well. So you can have that. And then let's have a look. Maybe we can give Lakshai a magical weapon. Yeah, he hasn't got one. We could give him the Golden Sigil. Where is... Ah, here it is. Sword of Swift Slaying. It's been given to Malak. Okay. Never mind, you can have that. Anything else? Not really, no. Okay, that's fine. What we'll do then, let's rest you up. And while I remember then, once we've... In fact, I'll come back to you in a minute. Let me just check Essen. So we got 18 devastation points. Enough now for us to do the Ritual of Ruin. So what else is remaining here? I mean, we could wait, attack Drakenhoff, Eschen, and Castle Tempelhof. But if we're going to go and attack Sylvania directly, maybe we're going to erect a Herdstone here instead. It still allows us to take Drakenhoff, Eschen, and Tempelhof. We'll get 18 from attacking this, because... yeah, it looks like no matter where we place a stone otherwise, we won't be able to attack Drakenhoff. What about down here? Yeah, that's actually a little weird, that no other territory seems to affect Drakenhoff, unless apart from maybe going to here. Huh. Even like Eschen and Tempelhof doesn't count. Alright, what? So what if we do if we take Drakenhoff? 4 points. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to perform the ritual now. Right? Because hear me out. It gives me a plus 18. So we've now got... where can I see it? 92. So we need a 99 to get the next upgrade. Okay, which also gives us another Herdstone shard. Right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack Drakenhoff with Malaghost in the following turn, just so we can get rid of the Wargrove of Woe. All the armies then are going to make their way down. We'll see about potentially dealing with these armies here, but we're going to make our way down to Drakenhoff, take it, erect our new Herdstone, and then we're just going to raise Sylvania to the ground before enacting the next ritual. Now, did it include? Yeah, we could go for Zufbar if we wanted to as well, but I don't know if we necessarily want to attack the dwarves straight away or not. I'd rather focus on the Empire for the moment, so yeah, I think that's what we'll do. But for now, let's see about spending some of our favour. So we could, let's have a look. Now let's focus on Molokh first, because he is our main army. Oh, how much is that going to... we can get levels 5, Cursed Labyrinth. Extra Horde growth for all armies, Chaos Corruption, Horde recruitment capacity. It's going to cost us 10,800, so that's a lot of favour. But we do need it if we wanted to get our hands on the next tier of the Khan of Decay, the Mark of Nurgle itself. And what else can we get? We should be able to... oh, actually, could get for a Jabberslave. We'd obviously need to do the rest of these buildings, but from what I've seen the videos of, I really want to see this in battle and see what it's like. So yeah, we'll grab that for now. Now it gives us 1,800, oh, 18,565. Thank you, game. Right. Actually, before we upgrade this, let me do this one thing a second. Because I want to check to see what our unit cap is for the Gors. 4 out of 6. Right. Because, as you remember, Kazatori has no units, and he can't recruit Gors at the moment. So what I'm going to do, let's get you back onto this a minute. How much do we have? Oh, 33 inch. That's fine. Let's move you here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the Twisted Corpses with us. But I'm going to move over the Goreherds like so. And then what we can do then is head down into this. Get those units then built again. So we'll go for that one and this one. That was it. And then we'll go and recruit over this side. We'll grab 2 of you because we need them for the other army. Yeah, we'll go for 2 Goreherds with shields. The reason why I'm not rushing in to get the other ones, apart from obviously we haven't got the recruitment capacity, is I'm wondering if it would be a good opportunity for us to get some Pestigors instead. It certainly is tempting. We shall see. In the meantime then, let's have a look at you. We could upgrade the Pit Hovels and get our hands on Beastigors for you. Or do we want to go for something else? We could actually go for a Giant's Lair, unlock the ability to recruit a giant. Ooh, that could be kind of cool, actually. Get our hands eventually up here on Cygors and Gorgons. Sure. Can we get anything else? I mean, we could go for something like the Mound of Blades. Pile of Flesh, maybe? You know what? Let's go for a Mound of Blades. Sure, why not? And still gets us about 5,965. So, let's quickly upgrade characters. We'll give you Primal Instincts. I'm thinking... Let's try Barb Knuckle Boxing. What's this one? Do again. 25% weapon bonus, plus 24 melee attack. Sure. Shall give you that. For Dance, let's have a look. Let's give you Devastating Charge and finish that up. Galak. We could give you one of these, I guess. Extra 45 armor piercing damage. Plus 15 armor. Magic resistance, missile resistance. Oh, we didn't finish Thick Skin yet. Plus... Tell you what, we'll go for Gnarled Hide. That will just give us an extra 7 armor. This will give us 15 and some missile resistance. And then, finally, the end turn phase. Ah, this is going to be a problem. Helman Ghorst has come to attack our Herdstone at Essen. I'm going to admit, looking at the army compositions, this might be a bit tough. Given in mind, fighting the undead is always difficult because they don't run away. We will have to reduce their leadership to the point they start disintegrating and then wait for the unit to die. But what I'm concerned about is the fact that they do have Black Knights, which are anti-infantry. There's a lot of units like Crypt Horrors in that, but the Black Knights are the ones that concern me. Because we don't really have anything, I think, that we can use effectively against them. Maybe with the exception of the Manticore? I really don't know. But we're going to have to fight it, because otherwise I'll lose the Herdstone, so see you guys down there. Well, after fighting that battle, I made the executive decision to not include it in the episode. As you can see, I managed to, well, I was going to say kill 2 units, but it looks like they managed to get one of them back. So that didn't even work out. I managed to kill 1 unit of Black Knights. And in return, the entire garrison got wiped out. Yeah, I tried doing a few tricks in order to keep the enemy distracted, but there was just too many of them. And with their ability to regenerate their troops, thanks to their 2 necromancers, yeah, it was a lot difficult than I expected it to be. I mean, I thought it was difficult going in, as you know, but, yeah. Anyway, what are you going to do about Essen? Oh. Okay. I'll quite happily take that then, if they're not going to burn it down. Because don't forget, if they burn it down, it means they can recolonize the surrounding area. But since they haven't, that's fine by me. It gives me an opportunity now to bring in some reinforcements from Malagost or Molokh. Okay then. So, some agent actions. Essen got sacked. Ambusher. We picked up Korok's Man-Whippers, a Beastagore herd. Okay. Right. More importantly though, let's burn some stuff down, eh? So we're gonna send Malagost to go after Drakenhoff. I know we don't necessarily need to, but I just want to get rid of them. So, decisive victory. Nice and easy. What do we get from there? Not much. In that case, I'm going to go for raise and advance, so we can get some extra replenishment and some more movement. He's also picked up Lords over Awry. Wand of Jet. What does that do again? Increase power reserves, but increases the arm ability recharge. I'll think about that. A Flying Spy for Kaznor. Okay. Alright, what I'm going to do then, let's start moving you down south. I want to make sure you go into encampments. So we'll grab that. Just remind me, what did I build for you again? I could upgrade this. Oh no, or not. Yes, I can. Cacophonous Assault. When attacking, it applies temporary penalties to enemies' leadership and melee defense. Sure. Sure, why not? Why not? Okay, Slugtongue, let's get you into this. Get you to march over to them. And let me see, we wanted the... no, not the Twisted Corpses. We want these two to come and join up. Like so. You then can make your way over towards Essen. And take the opportunity to get a few Ungors into your army. So, we'll grab two of you. And I'll go and grab a bunch of these. Oh, we can only do 3 at a time. Okay, we'll just do that. In fact, let's just grab that. There we go. Perfect. So next turn we'll have 7 units in that army, and then Slugtongue can start making his way over a bit more. Why have you not got much in the way of movement? I'm still really trying to use the beast paths. It gives me a little more, I guess. Sure. Let's take advantage of the paths. Boost right over to Essen. Now we'll go ahead and repair it. Doesn't cost us anything, so may as well. Right, so what we got over here? Ghorst has now got a full stack back under his command. We've got 3 armies here. Now, like I said, bearing in mind I do not necessarily want to attack Drakenhoff. Yeah, until we erect a new Hearthstone at Drakenhoff. So, if we have the opportunity to go and eliminate the enemy armies, I'm quite happy to do that. But in terms of burning down the settlement, I would avoid not doing that if I can. Because yeah, not even if we colonize or raise a Hearthstone of Drakenhoff, that's not going to give us much. Okay, let's just skip ahead. Slugtongue, let's give you now Mantle of Gork. Now, let's just give you some magical reserves. Extra magic will be handy, I'm sure. Malaghost can now, let's see. I'm going to give you Primal Instincts. Let's just give you some extra points in charge. Lakshai, we will give you... let's give you Foe Seeker. You can continue working on your dueling abilities. Kaznor the Earthshaker, Awry Shaman of Death. Let's go for the Purple Sun. Or do we want to go for the Fate of Buna? Hang on. 16. Sure, we'll grab that one. In fact, because you haven't got a magical item yet, let's see about giving you Trickster Shards. What does that do again? 100% chance for them. Sure, we'll give you that. And then if we go to you, Kazatori, you've already got a Forbidden Wand. Oh, we got 2, have we? Oh, in that case, do I want to give you the ward? Nah, that's okay. We'll give you... no, not you, Malaghost. Kazatori, Galak, Verdance. Let's maybe play Shaman here. No, what I'll do, I'm actually going to give you the ward. Just so we can get some extra attacks done in. What I'm going to see potentially doing is skip forward a couple of turns now, just so we are in position for us to go after Drakenhoff. Because otherwise, we're just going to be slowly moving down turn by turn. It's not going to be the most entertaining of videos to watch. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh, fair enough. So, I skipped forward a couple of turns, watched Hermanghost's army get defeated by a Slayer army led by Ungrim Ironfist, and got Molokh Slugtongue into position to lay siege to Castle Drakenhoff. Now, I was in the middle building some siege equipment, but it looks like they've brought a small army led by Gottfried Leckenberg, as well as the garrison coming out to help the attack. Now, the game predicts a Pyrrhic victory for me, but if we did so, we will lose 2 of our units. So, I'm going to try and fight this myself. I'm going to give the Gift of Chaos to... what do we want to give it to, actually? Let's give it to my unit of Twisted Corpses. I'm going to give it to the second unit, because they are at full strength already. And let's fight this battle. So here we are, guys, on the battlefield. Now, to kick things off, I knew that smaller force, led by the Strigoi Ghoul King, was going to start the battle with the garrison from Drakenhoff coming in as reinforcements. And as you know, you'll be able to tell where the reinforcements coming in thanks to that little red arrow. So I took the opportunity to deploy essentially my entire force in vanguard position, in order to try and deal with the smaller army as quickly as we can, while we wait for the larger force to come in from the side. What I did do, though, is put my warhounds with poison right here. Their job was really just to sacrifice themselves, as far as I was concerned, and just wait and try and hold back a few of the enemy. And they did a fantastic job at that, to be honest. They managed to hold them back and not die in the process. While that was going on, though, my force just charges forward to go after that reinforcement army. We got a purple sun being unleashed right in the middle, and the Cygor throwing its stones right across my top of my army into the enemy's force. My Ungol Raiders are firing away at the Devils of Schwarzhaven, who have arrived with the army, and I'm going around with some of my units, like the Pestigors and Gors on this side, and my, was it Tuskors or Razorgors? Tuskors chariots, and my Centaurs here. Now, to be honest with you guys, I actually forgot about them for a little while, so it did lead to some unfortunate situations like the Twisted Corpses here, actually taking a fair bit more damage than they should have done. But they still managed to hang on in there and do a reasonable job against the Feasters in the Dusk. Now, while that was going on, I summoned in another unit of, well, another Cygor, using our ability, and I will be summoning another one later on. Looked like he is actually trying to attack the Fellbats, although I could have swore I ordered both my Cygors to attack the units coming in from this side, especially the Graveguard. I was more concerned about those than anything. But as you can see from the enemy's health bars, it's pretty much in my favour throughout this fight. The Man-Eaters with great weapons are doing a fantastic job, I must say. They look really, really cool. I mean, I don't think we had a chance to see them properly last time, but look at them. They almost look like pirates with these giant hammers. Really, really cool. Just like the tabletop. But while they're fighting away, I got Galak Stoneheart, who was busy going after the Strigoi Ghoul King, over here. My Pestigor herd is ready to try and deal with the Black Knights. And you can see in the distance that my Chaos Warhounds have started to run away. They, like I said, they did an excellent job holding up the enemy army. In fact, you can see right over here exactly how much they managed to do. Hold off about 3 units, as well as units like the Vargeist right here. Really, really good. Not only that, but by grouping them all together, I was able to activate the Vile Tide ability that we have as an army ability for Slugtongue to do some early damage against them. Now, as we continue playing, I started moving Slugtongue up towards this Black Knights unit, try and slow them down using Devolve. And while that's happening, the Raiders are shooting down the Fellbats, and we managed to slow them down just in time by actually charging in with the Man-Eaters as well. But the Pestigors are going to do a massive amount of damage to them. Galak and the Strigoi Ghoul King, whose name I cannot remember, dueling one another right here. The Strigoi is trying his best, but he's just no match whatsoever for Stoneheart, who's just laying into him with his head, his horns, and the giant axe in his grasp. In fact, he starts running away, so to speak, and we chase him down some more, watching with that excellent dive that just sent him flying. Now while that's going on, you can see the Black Knights have arrived, and despite being boasted by the invocation of Nehek, are taking damage, especially with Devolve, slowing them down quite nicely. The stones are getting chucked over, because I've got 3 of them now firing away at this unit of Graveguard, and they have done a ton of damage to them. When I realised that this was the case, I started focusing instead on going after these guys. So Vile Tide was enough to disrupt their formation a bit, and soon we're going to have all of them being focused on destroying them. Another Vile Tide, courtesy of Slugtongue. And all of a sudden things are cleared up very nicely. We managed to have the rest of the skeletons that these guys were facing initially disintegrate. And you can see over here the Vargeist that my Raiders are currently fighting are starting to crumble too. So let's just open them up quite nicely. And another Purple Sun, just to try and disrupt the enemy formation a bit more. As well as another Vile Tide and some rocks. Really not a good day to be a member of the Undead. While the stones are still firing away, my troops are doing an excellent job hanging on in there. You can see the man-eaters are just doing a hell of a lot of damage against the enemy's crypt ghouls. This guy just slamming his hammer down on one of them. Although I think I just saw him run away afterwards, so he didn't do that good a job. But that guy just got sent swinging, and he got back up again. Never mind. Whoa, that was a big rock. Anyway, poison's starting to kick in now, reducing the Graveguard's abilities. And I am trying to use spells whenever I can. Thanks to the Dagger of Jet, I'm able to boost up my power reserves every time, as long as I continue getting Slugtongue into some form of combat in order to recharge it. But the battle is now over. The enemy's general has been killed, and because of that, the enemies start to disintegrate. And before you know it, it's a close victory. When you go back to the campaign map, you'll see what the casualties are like, and I personally disagree with this, but that's what the game says, so see you guys back there. So there we go, close victory the game says, although looking at the numbers I kinda disagree. 207 losses on my own side, which admittedly is almost a sixth of the army, but considering we wiped out 2,590, some of which was through the disintegration at the end, all in all, I was pretty happy with the results. And look at that, 179 kills by you, Molokh. Cool. Let's go ahead and do this, and now we can raise the herdstone. Give it a sec, there we go. Now let's see what the Drakenhoff's got left to deal with. They've still got a couple of territories up near here. Oh no, that's a lie. I thought they did, but it seems Talabheland has come in and taken it instead. Interesting. It looks like Talabheland's going to be our main Imperial foe in this part of the campaign. We've got quite a number of territories. So there we have it. Drakenhoff Castle has been taken and a herdstone erected. We've got hostile hero actions, a pox carrier. I'll swap that out for somebody else, I think. Oh, Man-Blight Tribe completed the challenge. Let's check that out. Yeah, Primal Fury has been upgraded. Great. Lock in Horns, right. Oh yeah, we've got a non-aggression pact with Kazrak One-Eye, and a defensive alliance with Wulfric the Wanderer. This will give us Horn of the First Beast if we complete it. Ooh. That could be handy, actually. It takes a 2-minute cooldown, but given those bonuses for 35 seconds, could be very good. In fact... Oh, they did have a rebel army around here, but we don't anymore. That would have been a handy target for us to go after. But I think I'm going to end things here for today. We finished things off pretty well, so next episode, we'll finish going after Sylvania. Unfortunately, the Man-Blight tribe has actually taken Eschen, so we lost that point. We've only got Templehof left now, really, we can aim for, and then we're going to have to start going up against other factions and even claim more territory, I guess, because if we click here, in order to try and capitulate on Drakenhoff, we're going to have to go after Zulfbar and Quagmire. I'll think about it. Anyway, for now though guys, thank you for watching today's one. Hope you enjoyed, and you join me next time of course for some more Warhammer. But until then everybody, take care, and goodbye for now.